It holds up to 140 vehicles. This thing is massive. What's going on, everybody? Today we are here for another unboxing for the Hot Wheels Super Ultimate play structure. It's a big play deck. It's a big play garage. That's actually what it is. It holds up to 140 vehicles. This thing is massive. You got the big gorilla over here trying to smash cars down. You got cars zipping back and forth, left and right. It is one of the most intense Hot Wheels play sets that I could actually recall, even from my childhood. So, as you know, this channel is all about unboxing, traveling, and just doing cool things with family, making sure that you guys get all in with family. So at this time, I want you to go ahead and click that bell, make sure you get those notifications, and don't forget to subscribe so you can check out more of our videos. Again, here at Lapointe Life, this is what we're all about. Hope you guys like the video. Check it out. And welcome to another Lapointe Life unboxing. Today we have the Hot Wheels Super Ultimate Garage. This thing is massive. I mean, massive. This is a big set. It was the 2018 toy of the year. Comes with a astroplane that holds a couple of Hot Wheels cars in there, and also, again, this is the Super Ultimate Garage. I want to lay everything out so you guys can take a look at it. Went ahead and laid out every single piece that came inside the box because, again, I want to let you guys see what you are actually getting inside the box. It's really well put together, really bright and shiny. It makes a awesome piece when it comes into your home. Again, we have the roundabout at the top, what actually separates out the vehicles when they're going down. We have this really cool plane. It's like a space shuttle / airplane. I used to call it the Concorde. We have, of course, the big gorilla that comes with 4 cars. Has the Hot Wheels emblem on there with the Super Ultimate Garage. Have some roundabouts inside there where you can actually park all 140 cars. Again, it could fit 140. And just more looks at the base itself. That's where the batteries go. And this is where the actual court goes in, what gets the cars up to the top. Again, look at this big old gorilla. He's the one that's knocking down these 4 cars that it comes with. These cars are actually pretty nice. They're really fast, definitely fast. On top here, again, you will see the logo for the Super Ultimate Garage by Hot Wheels, and that spins at the top. You got all your miscellaneous pieces for the car wash and different banners and flags and different pieces to go about putting this whole thing together. I mean, it's really cool set, and actually really well put together as well. Now you have a roundabout that actually turns. This is where the car wash is going to be, as you can see later on inside the video when I place that together. And again, it clicks in place so the cars don't automatically just slide around or fall out. And again, it comes with a ton of these roundabouts. This is where you can actually park the vehicles. Now, this is what the corkscrew I was talking about from before. This is what gets the cars from the bottom all the way to the top. And these are a little bit of roundabouts or curves, I should say, to get the cars right around to get them all the way so they can race all them down to the bottom. And this, of course, you know, I always time it, and let's go ahead and see what we get from there. So we start off with the base itself. The instructions are pretty laid out. It is not hard at all. Again, once you get the orientation right, you just are snapping pieces in place. No tools are required, which is great. As you can see, I'm starting to build the parking deck itself where all the cars can actually sit. Alright, the first one that's going in will be the roundabout. This is where the vehicles can go. You can turn it around, and this is where the car wash is located. Putting on the little pieces for the car wash itself so you can get those cars nice and clean. Now, this does not actually have water, but it is an imaginary car wash itself. Now, going ahead and starting for the top itself, this is where you have the location to where the cars are going to come up the corkscrew and where they are sorted out at the top. And of course, this is where our super space plane goes. It locks in the top there, so you can fly around, pick some cars up and lock it in top, open up that the door and let the cars go racing by. Now I'm inputting all of the decks itself for the parking garage, and I actually made a mistake here. As you can see, the decks itself goes first and then the car wash goes on top. Now once this thing locks in, I'm telling you right now, once it locks in, it's locked in. So you got to be really careful, making sure you get everything right. I just wasn't looking at directions. I was super excited to get this set up before the kids got home. Now we're putting in the little side pieces to make sure the cars don't come out once they're locked in place. There are like kind of little bumpers at the side to get the cars staying in one place. Of course, I think I lost something on that one, but I found it. That's what I was looking for. So this is what's actually going to go to the bottom. This is another location to where you can actually get the cars going up from the parking garage going down. I went ahead and clicked in now the first portion of this corkscrew, which is going up. As you can see, you want to go ahead and put that together, because again, it's starting from the bottom all the way to the top. It automatically gets the cars from the base way up to the top where that super space plane goes. So want to go ahead and snap in that piece. Now when you put it in, you want to make sure the grooves are lined up, and the directions will show you to make sure those grooves are lined up. All right, now our big gorilla goes in top, and we're gonna put in the emblem on top, and look at him, he's going up and down. This is what goes up and down to knock those cars back and forth. It's actually pretty funny, but I would tell you something later on in the video, so stick around as we give our review. The boys will give their review on the video. So now we're working on the corkscrew coming down. This is what the cars race down. It's a dual side-by-side racetrack that they can actually race down to the bottom, and then they line back up to head right on back that corkscrew, so they can go back on top where that super spy plane is, or super space plane is, and they will race back down to the bottom so they can keep going up. So it is, the fun comes in when you are racing from the top to the bottom, from the top to the bottom. As you can see, there's a ramp, lines all the cars up, and it's actually pretty cool at the bottom of the ramp because there is a lift that will spit the losing car out. And it's actually pretty funny. It spits the losing car out, so whichever car passes the finish line first, the second one automatically gets spits out to the left or the right. So something you just want to keep in. All right, going ahead and clicking in the rest of these parts here, because this again is the location to where the cars will come racing down, because it is a race. Now we did find there's an actual brush that goes midway through where my arm is sitting, actually right on the bottom here, that second loop. And we've noticed, depending on some cars that you have, that actual brush actually stops the car from going in. Sometimes they get stuck. So just be mindful of the size of the Hot Wheel car that you're playing with, because again, it just may, get stuck. If you have a van or something like that, it will unfortunately possibly get stuck. So we are moving along here. So I'm flipping all the instructions, seeing what else we got, putting together the rest of this car wash here. We're actually almost done. This was actually a pretty fast build, like it said. I love the colors of the machine itself. It just gives the overall, that Hot Wheels look, that Hot Wheels feel. They have some pretty the colors that you're pretty accustomed to when it comes down to Hot Wheel sets and tracks and stuff, and this plays right in. Now the ultimate thing about the greatest thing about this garage is that it can actually expand into other sets, so you're not just limited on the set that you have. It actually expands into the other ones, which is actually pretty cool. Now I did miss one part here, and I had to figure out where it goes, but looks like we're done. It took 18 minutes and 38 seconds. So the last thing I would do, but if you say you have to add in 4 D batteries. Yes, this thing does take D batteries. I do recommend you getting some rechargeable D batteries, because again, it's spinning for a while, depending on how long your kids play. You just want to go ahead and put that battery latch back on, and it does screw in, which is great, so you don't have anything as far as your little kids getting in there and taking things out. So ultimately, what I wanted to do is make sure that I had the kids actually review this one. So go ahead and listen to Mr. Chaseman and Carter give their account as far as the gameplay when it comes down to playing with this super ultimate garage set.
So this Hot Wheels set was good. The cars can race down really fast against the fastest car you have. So when the cars go up, you just have to pull a lever. It's so simple. So King Kong was cool too. And King Kong, like, he's trying to the cars knocked down. Like, it was so cool. It was like, rah, rah, cha, cha, cha. And there's a cool airplane that you get to fly around. And you get to put the cars in it. You pull the flag to get the cars out. And they just come out, and then you can race them down. And there's a jail. And you can pretend to put the cars in jail, and they got in trouble. and you can distract cars like and the police car, and then it flies off like choom. This Hot Wheels set, you can park 140 cars. Overall, I like this set. Hours of fun. See you later. Peace.
So I hear Carter said it was a great set. It was a good Hot Wheels set, and he's really happy about it. Now let me just give you parents a little bit of pointers of why I don't think it's so good, but I still think it was a cool Hot Wheels set to play with. Now, when the cars are going up, King Kong kept knocking them down, and your son or daughter can get a little mad of the way he's knocking them down and throwing them at you. But also when they fall, they really hurt. I mean, they really hurt. Carter hurt his finger with it. When they go up and they get jammed and you try to put your finger in to grab it out, sometimes it's really hard, but also your finger, you can really hurt it like this guy over here. And then when they're going down the ramp, I hear they go really fast from someone, but when you have the big cars or the big bulky cars, they'll get stuck on these flaps. And the flaps, they just keep getting them stuck, and it's kind of annoying. When they go down the track and they're at the finish line, some things flip them over. They flip them out to where you cannot see them, and then you have to walk all the way around when you're having a great time to go pick them up or find them. It's a really good Hot Wheels set. I just don't recommend kids that are little because they could get their fingers jammed or worse.
Now, don't forget, this is Lapointe Life Channel. I want you to make sure you go ahead and click subscribe. Make sure you like this video and share it as well. If you know anybody in the market looking forward to getting something for their kids when it comes down to a Hot Wheels set or something on this massive side, send them this video so they can actually have a in-depth review on this set itself before they make that decision to buy. Now, again, we just love unboxing things, love traveling, and love having fun with family. So go ahead and make sure you subscribe. Click the link, then the notification bell to make sure that you will get notified the minute we put some videos up. And thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.